Disgraced attorney and convicted murderer Alec Murdaugh's son, Buster Murdaugh, you see right here, now being granted a legal victory. So a federal judge is now allowing his defamation suit against CNN parent company Warner Brothers to proceed. Court documents also show the judge denied the company's motion to dismiss the lawsuit. Buster Murdaugh, though, is suing the media conglomerate over a documentary that he says implied that he murdered a former classmate back in 2015. Let's talk about it now. Chief Legal Analyst Clay Rhodes joining me here. First, let's talk about this. This is a legal victory, yes, while still under the dark cloud of being in the Murdaugh family. This win basically, from what I understand, means that this case just advances.
100% isn't basically, it does advance. And so the problem with most cases, and when they're filed, their overwhelming majority of cases are dismissed. They're dismissed for a couple of reasons. Typically, it's a 12B6 motion. You filed the stated claim where relief can be sought. So defense, once they get the complaint, they're going to read the complaint, and the court's going to say, hey, you got to answer this complaint in a number of days. Well, they'll submit an answer, but they'll also submit either a counterclaim or they'll submit a motion to dismiss. That's what happened in this case. Hey, they're requesting this be dismissed because there's no claim. What are you talking about? We didn't do anything. Allegations you've made are incorrect or inaccurate, and we believe that this will be a waste of court time and efficiency because even if you get a resolution, there can be no relief sought because we didn't do anything. The judge didn't buy it. He believed that there was a claim, and because he believed there's a claim, this case is going to move forward. It gets them through the front door, and most cases stop right before they can go.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Buster Murdaugh now claiming that his reputation was destroyed. The main piece of this lawsuit, though, involved defamation by implication. What exactly does that mean?
In a nutshell, it's saying that I say something that's true, literally true and actually true, but that it implies or makes the implication that I've done something wrong. And so, for instance, if I show you walking into a lawyer's office and then 2 seconds later I show you getting handcuffed, you can imply that, hey, I just got arrested. And it was some connection with that. But in actuality, maybe I was just being questioned, and so if you take something out or if you fail to state, the whole truth,
right,
and it gives the implication that I've done something that I shouldn't have been doing. In this situation, that's what he's alleging, that, yeah, you guys are making statements and just telling reports, because that was their defense.
Right.
He's telling the reports. We're telling exactly what was stated, but you're telling it in a way and painting a picture and using your creative ability to make it seem like there was implications that he did something more than just the reports.
All right, so Buster Murdaugh, along with the lawsuit that we're talking about here with Warner Brothers, he's also suing Netflix. So my question for you is, does this win advancing this case help him with his other defamation cases going down the line?
Gives him confidence, allows him to know that, hey, this can at least get me through the door. I mean, each case will have to be on its own merits. The allegations that he making both are centered around the same things. You guys made statements and used statements to create the story to profit and to hurt and harm me, harm my reputation. And so if that's the nucleus of his argument and get to a court, they're going to go through the same process. Get the response or get the complaint, respond, submit a motion to dismiss. The judge in that case will have to evaluate it based off the same factors that we did here. And if he believes, or he or she believes that their case can move forward, the Murdaugh's case will move forward. But it does give you a confidence boost. It's always a good feeling to see a judge agreeing with you or at least allowing your case to move forward.
How do you think it's going to play out?
This isn't one that I'd say is a rush to settle. I mean, Netflix has the means. Warner obviously has the means to fight something like this. And if he's not a public figure, so you don't have to show actual malice. This is a 50-50 toss. I mean, you're talking about that creativity, right, with the Netflix in these documentaries. But I'd have to agree with their argument. All we did was utilize news pieces and news clips to tell the story. They got creative with telling the story and allowed the viewer, the listener, to kind of create their own picture. Now it will be up for a trier of fact, a judge or a jury, to say, do I believe that allowing me to make my own decision was enough to say you defamed him?
Yeah. Clay Rhodes, appreciate your insight as always. Thank you so much.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.